Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sarah Bossony, and I'm a student in economics and a member of the Access program. Today I'm going to make a presentation about idioms. First, what's an idiom? Idioms or idiomatic expressions refer to expressions that cannot be understood from their meanings of their separate words, but that has a separate meaning of its own. Briefly, it's said that idioms can't be understood literally, but has figurative meaning. Examples: it's raining cats and dogs. It's very famous idioms. Literally, we will understood if we just put the definition of each word. Cats and dogs are falling from the sky. But figuratively speaking, it is raining heavily. Under the weather, literally, it means standing outside, but figuratively, not feeling well. Head and sun. Having your head buried in the sun. Well, that won't be pretty, but figuratively speaking, not noticing what is going on around you. Why must we use idioms? Idioms in general enlarge the language and make it colorful, expressive, and more interesting. Sometimes an idiom is used as a short way of expressing a more complicated idea. Idioms can also be used for more added dramatic effects. We need idioms because they were devised to communicate specific and usually quite precise meaning for which there is no exact expression or word. The comprehension of idioms. The comprehension of idioms is the act of processing and understanding idioms. Factors such as idiom familiarity, which means the cultural and the upbringing of the person hearing the idiom for the first time, transparency, the clarity of the words, and the context are found to influence idiom comprehension. Now, I selected some idioms that I found interesting, some common, and some others refreshingly unusual. Laugh your head off. Well, I think everyone knows the meaning. It's when you can't control your laughter. You find something so funny, you can't stop laughing anyway. The origin of this idiom is somewhat unusual. Simon Fraser, he's a political lord, was executed in the Tower of London for treason. Immediately prior to the axe falling, scaffolding erected to hold the watching spectators collapsed. Simon thought this so funny because the dead who were waiting for him to be executed died before him. He laughed uncontrollably until the executioner's axe fell. Hence the expression, laughing your head off. It's just he laughed until his head was cut off. Meeting a deadline. The definition is to finish something by predetermined time. The origin of this saying stems from the prison camps during the Civil War, where a line was drawn to demarcate the boundaries for the prisoners. The line became known as the deadline because any prisoner who attempted to cross it was shot. We use it in the job field because if you don't meet your deadline, you're fired anyway, so it's just like dying. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. I think it's pretty clear. The origin is a fable of Aesop's. He wrote about a young milkmaid balancing a pill on her head and daydreaming about having chicken by the end and having business which enables her to become rich, wear pretty clothes, and find print around, like showing off. At the end, she tossed her head and lost the pill of milk. Her mother, who was accompanying her, admonished, "Do not count your chickens before they are hatched," because she lost all. Give the cold shoulder. In fact, that's my favorite because I didn't know anything about that idiom. Giving someone the cold shoulder is a rude way of telling someone he or she isn't welcome. But the origins of this phrase are actually quite polite. After feasts in medieval England, the host would signal to his guests it was time to leave by giving them a slide of cold meat from the shoulder. It was regarded as a civilized way and a polite gesture to tell someone to you. Do a Devon lock. Devon lock was a racehorse that collapsed just short of winning in the line of 1956 Grand National Race in UK. If someone does a Devon lock, this is only filled when everybody expects them to succeed or simply crumble at the very last minute when they were almost winning. Even if he's a horse, I don't think he'll be happy to be remembered by that way. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Has any one of you ever heard of this idiom before?
No.
Oh, I didn't hear of it before I searched. In the olden times, taking a bath means sitting in a big tub filled with hot water. The tub was filled once and only once, for mouth, of course, for the entire family. The men of the house had the privilege of the first job and the nice clean water. Then all the other sons and men, then the women, and finally the children, last the baby showered in some tub. By then the water was so dirty you could actually lose someone in it. Hence the saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. The actual meaning is not to disregard something valuable in your eagerness to get rid of something associated with it. Last but not least, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Horses' gums recede with age, leading to longer teeth. A common way to inspect a horse's worth is to check its mouth, hence the phrase. Receiving a horse as a gift and immediately inspecting its value was considered offensive, much like inquiring about the worth and the price of a present today is rude. Now, here's some pretty clear idioms, brand spanking new. We know brand new, but brand spanking new is like something never touched before. It came because doctors traditionally spanked babies immediately after delivery to start them crying and breathing. Close but no cigar. Carnivals used to give out cigars as prizes, so almost winning would get you close to achieving cigar, but not quite, because it was very hard to win in carnival anyway. The phrase evolved with a meaning and now refers to coming close to a goal but falling short. Put soap in it. The S refers to a mouth. If you say this to someone, you're asking them in somewhat elegant way to shut up and stop talking. Last, thanks for your attention, and I hope you enjoyed and knew some new things.